Lost Words Beyond the Page is a brilliant, emotional, and very well written story and game. It's centered around a young girl, and she discovers that her nana is becoming ill. She's given a journal to write down her emotions to help deal with that experience that she's going through. She starts off by writing her emotions, but then she comes to an idea that if she writes a story to give to her nana, this might make her feel a bit better and hopefully bring her back to health. So as such, the game is split then into two halves. She is writing the emotional journey that she's having with her nana in one half of the game, and within the other half of the game is the story that she's writing for her nana. And the two stories marry up very well. When she goes through difficult points in her real world, the character that she's writing within the fictional story is also going through difficult parts. And so they marry up very well. In regards to the story that she's writing for her nana, this basically constitutes a bit of a fairy tale, and it's just basically light platforming. Nothing taxing, no puzzles are too difficult, nothing you'll ever become stuck on, and it always keeps the plot going forwards. And I think that's a very deliberate decision they've made, so people don't become stuck, and so the development team are then able to continue on and give the full story. As I said, there's two halves to the story, the other half being the emotional journey she's writing about in the journey. And it's this story that compelled me to keep going forward. The diary entries are also interactive, and they're incredibly well done. They're illustrated with some beautiful water art, but the voice actor and the music that are provided within these sections are absolutely incredible at providing a beautiful illustration of the emotion that this young girl is going through. And it was these moments, they're only about 5 to 10 minutes long, each of them, but it was these moments that I was really looking forward to. Not so much the fantasy platforming section of the game, which is probably about 2/3, 3/4 of the game, probably the bigger part, but it was these smaller, realised, very grounded and very well realised emotional moments within the journal that really kept me coming back. I was looking forward to seeing more of this story, and the way it's presented is so beautiful, so beautifully emotional. At the very end of this video, which is probably going to be pretty shortly really, but I'm going to include one of those chapters just for you to watch and realise just how emotional these story-driven moments are, and they really kept me coming back to this game. I thought it was a wonderful experience, a wonderful story. It's not very long. I think it's only probably about 4 to 5 hours length in total, but it's a lovely, complete experience, a very beautiful one, a very well implemented one as well. If you like interesting stories, if you like emotional stories, this is absolutely a game I would recommend. Like I say, it's not taxing, so if you're looking for a difficult platformer, this won't be the game for you. But it is an emotionally aware and sensitive story, very well and beautifully made, and one I would highly recommend.
Hello, Journal. We went to see Gran today. In the hospital. It looked like a big grey fortress. It took us a while to find the right room. Dad let me open the door. Gran has a big, cozy bed at home. Nothing like the hospital one she was in. Lying in there, she looked so small. I don't remember her being that small. Gran's eyes were open, but she struggled to. find the right words. She just couldn't. Speak properly. The doctor said it was called dysphasia. It was caused by the stroke. She's usually so talkative, but now she kept stopping mid-sentence, as if all the words she could find were just out of reach. I could see it really frustrating her. And then Gran started coughing. They put an oxygen mask on her. I told her she looked like Darth Gran. She smiled at that. That reminds me of Gran telling me how she took Mum to the cinema. A long time ago, when Mum was my age. A Gran story! Gran and Mum went to see my favourite movie. Mum fell asleep, but Gran fell in love with it. When I was little, Gran would show it to me. On a battered video cassette, Gran would laugh at the robots and guess a funny smile. Whenever the scruffy-looking smuggler showed up, we'd watch it until we could quote all the best lines. We laughed a lot. Once she gets out, we're gonna watch them all over again. And when the next movie arrives, Gran and I are going to go to the cinema. Together. And soon, Gran and I will be playing games again. I can't wait! This time I'll beat all her high scores. For sure. Gran's a tough cookie. In video games and everywhere else. I heard Mum crying in her room. I've never seen her cry before. She looked so sad. I didn't know what to do. So I made her a cup of tea. Just like Gran's, she said. Mum said Gran was getting tired. I said she's getting better. Mum said she felt helpless. I said she was just sleepy. Mum said Gran's going to... I said she's going to be fine. Everything is going to be fine. All you need is a leap of faith. Will Gran still be Gran after this? Of course, she'll be fine. Fine! Gran is going to get better, right? I made her smile. That should help. Got to keep positive. Mum needs me to. I'll show Gran my story. Mum as well. They'll enjoy reading it. I hope it helps. What else can I do? I just need to finish my story. So, where were we? After the dragon attacked the village, Robin set out to find the fireflies, leaving Elder Ava and her village behind. Her journey took her to a vast desert with a guardian. Who guards it because it is sacred.